Global growth expectations for 2020 have been revised down. However, it is interesting to see that what we are seeing in global growth estimates for 2021 is actually rising estimates. Is it a little bit of optimism? I think so. What we need to be very aware of is that there is a general consensus idea that growth will pick up into the second half of 2020. We already saw that last year, and it's predicated on three things. First, weakness of the dollar. That is not happening. Second, rising commodity prices. That is not happening either. And third, pickup in global trade growth. And the US trade deal with China shows us that it's a zero-sum game. Therefore, what we need to be is simply a little bit more cautious than taking this excessive optimism into account. What we are seeing right now is that the consensus calls for a weaker dollar are not happening. Why? Because the global demand for US dollars is rising, and it's rising significantly because of the maturity wall of debt in foreign currency of many emerging markets. China's foreign exchange debt has been rising dramatically in the past years, and so much that its massive reserves barely cover the level of foreign exchange debt that they have. So this is one thing that we need to see, that the strength of the dollar might remain. Second, gold. Gold is also showing that the level of optimism about inflation and the level of optimism about economic growth, it might not be that clear. Third, the third one is inflation expectations. Inflation expectations are rising, yet energy commodities and other commodities such as copper are starting to fade out. And what we need to therefore understand is whether global growth estimates are a little bit too aggressive, and simply take into account that stabilization does not mean higher growth or a change of trend.